been coming to Wellspring since November, right?
November, yep.
Okay, well, tell us a little bit about how you came here.
Well, I was a non-believer before coming, and my husband, he believed in God, but we weren't going to church or anything like that. We were just he was more saying that he wanted like that community for the kids and all that kind of stuff. He wanted to start going to church more, so he went the week before I started to go, him and Grace. And
you did go because you were telling me that you didn't think you needed it.
I didn't think I needed it.
And you thought the church was full of
hypocrites.
Yes.
There's a lot of negativity around the church and God and stuff. So, and I ended up following suit. But then John, he came back from church and he was talking about how, there was a weight lifted off his shoulders. He was getting all teary-eyed, and I just had that thing that was missing in my life that I couldn't really put my finger on. I just knew something was missing, but I couldn't necessarily put my finger on it. And so I came to church. I tried to come in with an open mind, but I'll be honest, I don't think it was that open. If I didn't really think I was going to leave that day believing in God, but I tried to come in with an open mind. But I prayed while I was here because I did believe a little bit when I was younger, didn't go to church or anything like that, started to go through a lot of struggles in high school, and that's when I really was like, if I'm in pain, if I'm suffering, God must not be real. Like, that's really how I felt at that time. And so I came and I was praying and asking for forgiveness for straying. And in the moment while I was praying, it was like just nothing but warmth in that moment in time. Like, the entire space that I was in was just warm. It was like, I like to say it was like a hug or something. Like, I almost say, like, it felt like it was like a hug from God, saying, like, I forgive you, thanking me for coming and giving him another try, I guess. Like, he was just, like, thanking me for coming back. That's what it felt like. And after that, that first whole week was, like, an emotional experience. I remember, like, I was just crying multiple days because I just kept feeling God's love over and over and over again. And I'm just like, how did I, like, it was overwhelming. Like, the love that you feel from God when you didn't have that before, or you were pushing it away or whatever, it's overwhelming. And that was, his love was just enough, honestly, to just pull me in. And so, and since then, I've been coming to church pretty much every single Sunday. I hardly miss. The only time I miss is when, like, I absolutely cannot make it. But even then, we'll stream it online. And, even on the days where it's like, I don't feel like getting dressed today. I just want to stay in bed. Like, I'll still come, we come and it's always at the end of the day, I'm like, or at the end of the service, I'm like, man, I'm glad I came. Like, I do feel better. I do feel closer to God. I feel more educated in it, and I just love learning about him and growing in my faith. And
so you actually prayed to receive Christ when in that service?
It was actually when you were praying.
When I was praying, you weren't listening to me.
I wasn't. I was like, I got to talk to God myself.
I love that. I love that because it demonstrates it's him that's speaking to us. It's him that we're dealing with in the congregation when the songs are being sung, when testimonies are given, when I'm preaching. I'm fine if you close me out, if you're listening to God. So, man alive, I thank you for coming. It's really encouragement. Just another example of that God is doing what he said he would do when we show up. And so it's a great testimony to the Spirit of God working in this church as he does other churches around us when we assemble and we're obedient. So let me thank you, faithful saints, for keeping this place going. It's important. And in eternity past, you will look back and you will not be regretful of anything you gave, any time you came, any service that you gave to this church. I promise you that, because lives will be next to you that are there because of it.